continuing on, because my alarm clock just stopped it. Continuing on just for a little longer. What happens when we haven't practiced like bowing our heads to like chin going towards chest and closing down to feel the quiet interior. Then the distortion of the outside can be any kind of thought waves that we see, decide to pick up on for whatever's happening in the moment. We just superficially are a part of the distortion of the 3D. So we might just choose to do anything. And whoever feels most powerful or in control via the superficial reality, maybe like the loudest person or the appearance of the most powerful person or something, and we just join it, then we just join the distortion. But if we are practicing that, well, what is the right guidance for me, my soul, to expand in any experience? Okay, that's what we haven't necessarily done, because we're so convinced that whatever's going on, we got to get in and play a part of. Yeah, we do, but we're going to go from a 5D reality. Okay, so it's more of a discerning nature, not a quick behavior, emotional imbalanced behavior. Now, emotions can pour out, right? Let them pour out. That's not who you are. They got to come up, flow as a part of your life's tapestry, and they got to do their thing. Okay. We don't want to join a 3D nature by saying that the mind and the emotions and a quick reality has the answer for everything. Because it's just adding to the distortion, the 3D, when you're 5D. So it is it is exactly that. It is not using the 3D of us to master 3D behaviors in this world. So it's expanding into a more powerful opening, and you need to feel the benefits of that for yourself. So each of us in our own spherical energy field that we must love and take care of, we don't just want to use our energy source for acting upon anything that might be going on in front of us. We want to check in, and we want to feel that all the way down to the earth and back up. So it is in bowing the head, I want to do what's right for me and all. Allow me to see more. You know? It's a beautiful experience with our own tapestry, because we can take a look at how we actually function. And if we're more inclusive of the whole, the wholeness, heaven and earth connection of us, it just opens up a lighter, more wholeness allowance. We just allowed it. We allow. And it's so much better than us banging our heads together. So that's the beautiful tapestry and recognition of what you're doing with your power. If you're banging your head or if you're coming up against stuff, it's not your soul. Patterns have to go. Okay? Let them be the dissolve for planet Earth. And then in trust, once you've bowed your head, you can raise your chin higher to the sky and say, even if I can't see this guidance right now, but I'm starting to practice this wholeness, I am. I say thanks. And in my thanks, I develop this connection, light connection. And that, as I continue this momentum, I'm going to feel my crystalline guidance. Like, yous are going to shine brighter right to me with guidance, which means I can get a feeling to stop what I'm doing, but it's going to feel right because it's higher guidance. I'm going to stop what I'm doing right now, and with your loving light direction, I will notice something, and with my free will, I will know that's for me. It's coming from the higher. So whereas without that, the human, say, didn't involve the process at all, wasn't doing it at all, that situation could just take the same old turn, create the same old dilemma, create more of like what I see on this planet as depressive states of not getting what I want, no one's here to help me, I just can't do it, or, you know, all this vibration, when what we're trying to do on the planet is become more aware that we are wholeness, are whole, capable of crystalline guidance. That we are not the actions in the distortions trying to manage a distortion. Because many are going round and round trapped in that. Okay, so it's up to each of us to recognize for ourselves and find your way to some kind of alignment that says, you know, this is alignment will say to you, this shit's gotta go. As in anything you're fucking around with in the field, once you've decided to find out what alignment is for you. It's crystalline. So it's a different awareness, feeling, learning, opening. It is not, you know, those kind of vibrations. So I'll leave it there. I have to get going. So I pray with you that we don't believe life is to find our way through distortions, but to ask, what more of a part is happening that I am in? No. You can say, what part do I play in this? But sometimes some words on this planet are so caught up in illusion. Because it's not I, but it is what am I meant to see right now that I keep avoiding? Because if things aren't working out, someone's trying to avoid something. Because in working with the whole design, you can't exclude that you just dropped off here on planet Earth to do whatever the fuck you want. You actually are working for the resonance of the higher light. And if you're not working in alignment with the resonance of the higher light, you'll start to feel like shit. Like if you're purposely going against it. You start to feel out of alignment with the truth and capability of what we really are. So, you know, this is all of our wake up on planet Earth to shake off all of this heavy old stuff that we keep doing in the truthful realization at the gut and grounding it that planet Earth is here for more. We've come to join her for the more. You know, like if you have a form of distrust with that, then it's your interior world you need to silence and connect with. In those moments where I suggest bowing your head. Bow it in appreciation of anything. No one has to know. And you don't necessarily have to make a formal appearance of bowing your head. It's just a thank you. These shoulders, this chest, this body, these feet are not alone. Like, I am so appreciative that I'm a part of this whole. And that's true enlightenment. Enlightenment is not that you are the most wisest or you become it. It is that you can let light in as though you are a part of it. And make sure you keep doing it as an enlightened being. I'm a part of something bigger than me. Always. Anyway, so that drops away all sorts of distortion like I'm better than or I have to be better than and things like this because you're too busy in this forward appreciation that I am part of the whole and I am so thankful. God bless. Great space to move forward with. Now, just one recommendation as I finish this up is that everything I mentioned is for us to essentially raise in our natures. So, and you just get better at this. So, the point I want to mention is, as you're doing this moment by moment, like an awareness that there is my guidance, my human guidance, all of us, does not end at my forehead. My human guidance is in the energy field, directly aware of me, and emphasis of me at all times. So bringing it down to the micro, have a commitment with yourself that says, I am conscious of what my choice leads to before I do it. Is this in alignment from my gut? And if you've got enough time, check in. Is it right down to your feet? Is this in alignment with what I know as to be my inner being? So my light being. And in expanse, that is the soul interplay. So it's your higher self, spirit, and your soul tapestry. Okay? Because if unattended to, and the human just acts out of alignment and doesn't care, and that energy is what is built on this planet to create the current mess we're in. The I don't care. It made its own, I wouldn't call it a tapestry, I'd call it a mess. Because always scrambling and fighting for more energy from somewhere. It is our light being's responsibility to check in whether we're just wasting time not caring, which is against our better self-judgment, because you're going to deplete your energy in that. And I tell myself I have to fight outside of myself to feel the energy that I'm currently choosing to lose. So we just get conscious that alignment truly means we are more than the human. We are working with an energetic system and teams. Am I choosing to use this power, this creative source between my hips, corded down to this earth for the time being? Praise the Lord, what a great experience. To do the best that I can consciously, not blocked at the forehead, who's looking at me, but consciously, meaning the invitation that I am light and I have a light assistance team leading me to better things. In each moment, I am in control of that at my solar plexus. I decide how I put my light into the field. Am I in alignment with the higher? Will these choices correspond to sharing my light, expanding the light, receiving in naturally as part of that cycle? Am I doing that? Otherwise, I'm not inviting light in as a part of thriving. And keep a real eye on this, because that's where distortion gets in. Like in every moment before making a choice, we have consciousness there deciding. Where is it deciding, and are you conscious that it is of somewhat necessary and truth? Okay, because distortion can get into too much into the mind if you are surrounded by this kind of noise or confusion at all. So it's very important to develop our understanding of who we are by the peaceful center. Know your peaceful center so that your choices come from a more authentic place and you are not just creating more chaos. Because it's in alignment with the highest light beings that are in connection. God bless everyone. We'll finish that on 20 minutes 33. Don't you love numbers? When we notice them, it means another form of you're not alone. You are being like, you're working with your team. Yeah, it's amazing how as you raise your vibration, what you notice more of in this connection. Yep, leaving it there. Bye for now. Love you all.